Welcome in, Scorpio, and happy fucking birthday. We are doing your reading on Oracle cards this week, and I have something flowing in my room. Look at that orb. You see it? I don't know if you saw it, but I did. Wow, that's amazing. And I wasn't moving at all. I was barely breathing when I saw it. So, woohoo! I have protection. Scorpio, let the moon be your guide. Let the moon be your guide. Alright, that happened at 10 seconds into the video with that orb, so God bless us, right? Scorpio, we are using the Moonology cards, okay? And I am doing that for you because it is your birthday. Alright? And the Moonology cards are because we just came from a new moon, and now we are waxing into the full moon, which is on November 5th. Okay? And I did the same for a couple other signs in the flow here. I went in there and brought my groceries in and forgot to grab myself water. Thank you. I am going to do your reading. So, Scorpio, as you know, all my readings are free, timeless, for entertainment purposes. Donation information, Cash App, Venmo, friends and family only. I removed PayPal, will never go back to them. I'm just done with their shit. And they're still holding on to my money, by the way. So, that's why I just removed them. They should never charge fees for donations, and they were charging fees twice. So, we took care of that. It's done. It's over. The energy's gone on that. Also, my emails are in there. We are coming up to the holiday season and all of that fun stuff. Thanksgiving, Christmas, and whatever else you celebrate. So, I do have gift certificates available. My business name is Haven Jewels. And you can search that on Facebook to see the different jewelry that I've made. So, I do make jewelry. I also do readings. Obviously, here I am. And also, I am a Reiki practitioner. I am still learning. I'm still growing. And I'm still practicing. And I will keep doing that, which is why when I do a session for anyone, whether it be in person or in distance, I don't charge like other Reiki practitioners do. Once I am at the level where I feel my confidence is involved, and I feel it, the energy's there when I'm doing it, but then I will charge the appropriate prices. But for now, I usually charge like half of what normal people charge for Reiki practicing, healing sessions. Some people don't believe, and that's okay. You don't have to worry about it. That's all right. I'm not offended. I believe because I know it has helped me immensely. And the number one rule in doing any kind of Reiki healing, energy healing, is always to practice on yourself first every single day. And so I know that I have come a long way with my own health. But that does not take away from going to a doctor. I am not a doctor. I have only medical knowledge on my own experience. And so if you at all ever feel ill or not right or something's off, please go see your doctor. That is what you need to do to make sure everything's okay. Okay? All right. Anyways, let's get these cards shuffled up, Scorpio, and get into this reading. I need to eat breakfast, take the dog out, finish getting dressed. As you can see, I'm halfway there, and get my ass to work. Today is my Friday, so that you are aware, Scorpio, watching this video, tomorrow is Tuesday in my week, and I will be doing a live here on YouTube. I'm trying to put it out there. I scheduled it a week ago. I will be on here at 10 a.m. tomorrow to do the live reading for the weekly collective, and then I will be on YouTube, on TikTok, doing the live there around 1 o'clock. So that gives me time when my roommate is off at work, and I can focus on the energy for the readings for each venue. Okay, and then after that we will start the readings for each sign all over again. This coming week, when I do the readings for YouTube, it will be with tarot. And so it will also be tarot on TikTok this week. because I missed a whole week on TikTok. So I apologize, but I think it's important. I'm going to start doing the energy as I feel it. So I may do your reading with one or two decks, or I may do energy healing through tarot or oracle for each sign and for the weekly. So going forward after this week is done here, I may or may not use either set, oracle or tarot, or I might do both. Most of my sign readings are about 10 to 20 minutes long on YouTube. Some a little longer depending on what's going on, okay? But on TikTok, I can only do 10 minutes. So I usually try to pick one or the other. But I'm going to do it for each sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, I may find the fire signs need oracles this week. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. It's your birthday season, Scorpio. I may use tarot cards for you. So after this week's sessions are done, and you are my last reading for this week, I'm not going to pick or take tarot or oracle cards between the two. I'm just going to do whatever the energy is telling me to do at the time when I'm doing your reading. So this is how we're going to go forward. It's really hard to separate my decks out. Sometimes I have a deck calling to me that I'm not using because I'm only doing oracle for this, or I'm only doing tarot for this. So now I'm going to just pick and choose as I go along for each sign as is needed. And that long explanation, taking up your time, doesn't matter on YouTube because I can take as long as I want to do a video. But then I lose watchers. So I'm trying to just pick the cards and go. Take 10 to 15 minutes so you can actually just get your brief rundown for the week. And then if you're looking for more information, I do a weekly, whether it's live or it's a video that I'm doing. It is always available on YouTube, either way. All right, Scorpio, again, my donation information is in my description box, as well as my emails to request jewelry, Reiki sessions, personal reads, and gift certificates for any of those if you're not sure what you would like to give the one you're giving to. A new start is coming, Scorpio, for the new moon. The new moon card is calling for a new start, Scorpio. And I'm a Scorpio moon, so I do pay attention if I resonate or not with anything. Sometimes it's amazing, the feeling, but I do it. All right. So here we go. Here's another. Hold your vision with the fixed moon. Hold your vision. Okay? Hold your vision. It means don't give up, but there might be some tweaking involved. But a new start is coming with the new moon, right? We have a full moon coming on November 5th. Yes, we do. 2 more cards popping out for you. Communication is key for the new moon in Gemini card. Communication. And it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. The Aries sign particularly is all about taking action. So it is time, Scorpio, for you to take action because your new start is coming. All right, so you got 3 new moons here. So you should have set your intentions with that last new moon on the 21st. It was a very powerful new moon as well. It was in Libra, thank you. Let's see if there are any other cards here for you. I did not feel the need to pull runes for you today, but going forward, I also have amethyst, and I have wooden runes that I am starting to also use to incorporate. I have crystal oracle cards that have crystals on them and incorporate the reading into an oracle reading. Excuse me. Jeez, you see I'm losing my voice? And I have my celestite, which is a blue stone connecting me for my throat chakra. Oh my goodness. I wear a ring that's blue lace agate. That's for my throat chakra at work, so I speak, but carefully. I need to keep the job for now. Until I build this business here, to a much bigger space. I have to work at a job for now, but my goal is the white room. And anybody who's been watching me, you know what the white room is. Pay attention. All right, balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces card. See the fishies? All right, so the bottom of the deck is a fiery climax approaches. So something is about to come to a very fiery end, okay? So let me pull my guidebook because I do think it's important to interpret my intuition and incorporate something from the guidebooks. It also helps me learn and you learn. So I know what my intuition is telling me about this. A new start is coming. Hold your vision. Communication is key. And balance spirituality and practicality with a fiery climax approaching. So, Scorpio, you like to keep your little secrets and stay down low and low key and quiet. Now's the time to stop doing that, okay? You need to take action in your own life. You need to remove toxic bullshit from your life. You need to remove toxic people from your life. You need to remove toxic situations from your life. And yes, when you finally defend and stand up for yourself, it will bring on the fiery climax, the ending of something. So the waxing moon card, which is underneath that fiery climax, what do you need to release? So don't tell me you don't know, okay? Because you do. And you let your pride and your ego get in the way because you're right and everybody else is wrong. And you're just comfortable with the way you live and what you do and how you are, that you don't realize you need to make some serious changes in your own life, okay, Scorpio? Yes, we believe what we believe and we do what we do for reasons, but there are times in your own life that you have to make changes. You have to remove shit from your life. And sometimes people don't go forward with you, and that's okay. There will be new people to take their place that are part of your healthier environment, okay? So, let's see if I can find these without arguing with my book today. The new moon. Okay, well, this is just a new moon, so that's a new beginning. There's no... Okay, so I may just have to do that. I also want you to understand that we all go through cycles. And the moon cycles are some of the easiest ways to follow in our own lives. Technically, our bodies are 70% water, and the earth is 80% water. I don't know what the numbers are, but I'm just saying, using that as an example for you to understand that the cycles happen with the moon, and it's a good way to structure your own moving, your own decisions, your own thoughts, or when to step back, when to step forward. So with the new moon, we just had on October 21st in Libra, okay? And now I just lost the damn page. Yeah, I guess it really doesn't want me to use the book because I already know what I need to tell you. But I have been told by others that sometimes they like to know what the book says. You can let me know in the comments, all right? Attuning to the moon, I'll see it when I believe it. And Scorpio, that is so you. You don't believe it unless you see it. The reality is, believing is seeing. If you do not believe in something, you will never see it. It will never happen. It will never come to fruition. It will be passed on to the next person or the next person that surrounds you that believes in what you don't. Okay? Now, does that mean you got to change your beliefs to make somebody else happy? Absolutely not. It just means that you don't see eye to eye with something or someone, and that needs to be removed from your life, okay? And that's kind of like you are representative of the death card in the tarot deck, death and rebirth, okay? Death is not about dying. It's about removing something from your life and allowing it to be gone and learning how to live without it, starting over in a transition, rebirth, transmuting negative toxicity out of your life and chasing down the higher version of you that you need to be part of, okay? A new start is on its way. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well. Forget about the past. It's the past for a reason. Does that mean you can't start over? Absolutely not. You could start over with a past person. People change every day. I know a lot of us don't believe that. Some people stay the same. Every 20 years they do the same shit over and over again. They live the idea of insanity. If I do this enough times, every time, expecting the same a different result. I know I've said this to you, especially Scorpio, 1,000 times. You cannot keep doing the same thing that you've done for 20, 30 years and expect a different result. You will get the same result over and over and over and over again, and you will be disappointed over and over and over again. Cut the ties, out the door, see you, bye. That's what you need to do. And you don't get that part. Your ego is in front of you, and it's like, I know I can do this my way, and it will work. Yeah, it will. No, it won't. And I don't care how strong your ego is or how much you think you know more than somebody else, what your education level is or what it isn't. It does not matter. This is about the energy surrounding and swirling around you. And Scorpio, for some reason, you allow toxicity in your life and you let it sit there and sit there and sit there and sit there, and you keep having your heart on the sleeve, your faith in this, your faith in that, and the same people who you keep letting back in the door to live in your space, to take over your world, to whatever it is that you're doing with these people, they keep taking advantage and not growing the fuck up. Sorry. Someday you won't be here. They have to learn how to live on their own and take care of themselves. And it doesn't matter who they are. Who they are is what's making your life so toxic. And you keep allowing it because you think they're going to change. You think they're going to get better. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. I know. I actually have a wonderful, hearted, well-intentioned roommate who has never changed. Doesn't get it. And learns every lesson the hard way. Doesn't listen to anybody around him because he knows it all. And you know what I started doing? You're right. I have no right to say anything to you about what you do, what you don't do, what you allow, what you don't allow. And I don't either. I'm on a video in front of your face. You're watching me. You're getting your message. If you don't want to hear it, shut me off. Okay? That's a simple thing. You just turn off the off button. Somebody else will pay attention and get the message and take care of business. Okay? The teaching of the new moon marks the start of waxing cycle and the midpoint of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time. When the moon is invisible and a time of rebirth. It's a time that witches do their work, making wishes and laying down intentions for the new cycle, an intensely magical time when it's easier to pierce the veil to the other worlds. And that is where we are right here and right now. The end of October, heading into November, the seasons, the timing, it's all changing, right? No matter what you believe, what source you follow, this happens every year, and it's the same. So talk to your guides, talk to your angels, talk to your source. You're not crazy because you're talking to them. They will answer you if you ask the right questions. You won't hear words coming out of somebody's mouth to tell you what you need to hear, but something will happen, and you will get the answers you need. Okay? Hold your vision with the fixed moon. Next card. Hold your vision with the fixed moon. D, 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 D. All right. I know, I don't know this booklet because I usually don't use it. Okay, it's a fixed moon. It wants you to hold your vision on an idea of change, an idea of having something better in your life, an idea of allowing the toxic to flow past and get out of your life. Sorry. This is the timing for you, Scorpio. This is your year. This is your timing. It is your birthday season. The new moon from October 21st to the full moon on November 5th is the time for you to make these changes, to have those conversations with your ancestors and your angels and maybe even human beings who can help you get from one place to another, okay? Holding your vision, the fixed moon card. Yes, just say the word a lot and see how it feels. Yes, say the word a lot. See how it feels. Additional meanings for the card. Staying power, faith, or patience are needed. Someone needs to back down. Avoid stagnation. A personal or professional relationship will be enduring. Okay. So in astrology, there are 3 quadruplicities: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. The fixed signs can be stubborn. What a surprise! Scorpio is stubborn. So anything that's just starting as you draw this card may well last longer. Remember, we each have all the star signs in our chart. It's just the way the astrological wheel works. So there's no judgment when we say that while it's admirable how much staying power the fixed signs have, they can also be very obstinate. I'm not surprised by that at all. Are you being stubborn? If so, that's great, because if you really want things to change, there's a solution. Stop digging your heels in. Be the one to break a deadlock. With 2 interpretations for this card, it's up to you to decide what's going on, which meaning applies to you. This offers up a chance for some self-reflection. Okay? Communication is key, all right? And I need you to know that. You need to talk to those involved in the situation this week and get the information you need to make a rational decision. And let's stop trying to do it the same way we've always done it for 30 fucking years, okay? You need to try something new. Step outside of that square box you're in and see it from a different perspective, okay? It is now time for you to take action in your own life. I don't have to read these cards. I know what they mean and what they mean for you, Scorpio. Get up off your ass and take action in your own life to make it better. Nobody is going to do that for you. Nobody's going to come in and say, here, give me your hand and I'll walk you through the process. You're a grown-ass adult. My videos are for 18 and over, entertainment purposes only. And you are a grown-ass adult. Get up off your ass. Take action in your own goddamn life. What you need is balancing the spirituality and practicality with full moon and Pisces card. Yeah, you need to create a balance. Get your ego out the fucking way. What do you need to release, Scorpio? I think it lives in your house. And once you realize that and you get your pride, here's the full moon and Leo card. Right after that one I just showed you, right here it is. Don't let pride get in your way. Scorpio, what did I just say? Are you listening? And a fiery climax is approaching because you're finally going to take care of it? I sure hope so. Scorpio, that's what I got for you this week. Love and light to you, healing. Leave me comments. Let me know how we're doing. Take the advice or move it on to somebody else new. Share the video. Somebody needs to hear this today. All right? Have a great week.